Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series brought to you by Renaissance Gaming. This time I'm going to be playing through Diablo because it's one of the best games out there, so that's why it's going to be up here on my channel, even though it's pretty old, from 1996. So let me tell you about how this series is going to work. I can guarantee you at least 16 episodes, one for each level in the single player campaign here, and then maybe, just maybe if I feel up to it, I'll transfer my character over to multiplayer and maybe max out my character all the way to level 50 and redo some of the levels in Nightmare and Hell mode. Some increased difficulty modes that are only available in multiplayer. So without further ado, let me show you the intro to the game and I will catch you back here in just a hot second. Alright, so that is the intro to the game. Doesn't give us too much in the storyline, but we'll get more of that as we start venturing down the dungeon and speaking to some of the characters in the game. So there are three classes to choose from. The warrior, who will use melee weapons to get up close and personal with his enemies. You got the rogue, which has the weapon of choice of a bow, but you can also make some hybrids using magic and melee weapons. And you got the sorcerer, of course, is going to use some powerful magic to dispel all his enemies. When I played this game many years ago, I've played as the warrior and the rogue, but never the sorcerer. So that's what I'm going to go with this time. The sorcerer is the most difficult to get accustomed to. He's kind of slow in the early levels because he's always running out of mana, but he becomes the most powerful character if you learn how to play him right, and if you have the patience to level him up. So let's do it. I'm going to name myself Renaissance. Let's go. So this is the town of Tristram, in which the story takes place. Let's go talk to some characters, find out what's happening. Who's this guy? This is Farnham the drunk. Of course the first person I run to is a filthy drunk.
Can't a fellow drink in peace?
My god, he's slurring his speech and everything.
I know you got your own ideas, and I know you're not gonna believe this. But that weapon you got there, he just ain't no good against those big brutes. Oh, I don't care what Griswold says. They can't make anything like they used to in the old days.
Oh no. Oh no. It's a drunk talking about the good old days. It's never a good thing. Never find yourself in a conversation with a drunk person talking about the good old days. You might just get bored out of your mind. Let's talk to the village elder, Kane.
Hello, my friend.
Maybe he'll be a little more
Stay
interesting.
A while and listen. Jillian is a fine woman, much adored for her high spirits and her quick laugh. She holds a special place in my heart. She stays on at the tavern to support her elderly grandmother, who is too sick to travel. I sometimes fear for her safety, but I know that any man in the village would rather die and see her harmed.
Okay, Miss Jillian will be meeting her momentarily. Let's talk to Griswold the blacksmith.
Well, what can I do for you? If you're looking for a good weapon, let me show this to you. Take your basic blunt weapon, such as a mace. Works like a charm against most of those undying horrors down there, and there's nothing better to shatter skinny little skeletons.
Alright. Don't really care too much about weapons. I want some staves and powerful magic as a sorcerer. This is Ogden the Tavern Keeper.
Thank goodness you returned. Much has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood, and those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves, or worse. The church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith's shop to find the church and save who you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck.
Okay, so his conversation is a little bit more insightful. It sounds like I have to venture down beneath the cathedral and slay some monsters. We're gonna do that, but let me meet the rest of the characters here in town. This is Pepin the healer.
What ails you, my friend? While I use some limited forms of magic to create the potions and elixirs I store here, Adria is a true sorceress. She never seems to sleep, and she always has access to many mystic tomes and artifacts. I believe her hut may be much more than the hovel it appears to be, but I can never seem to get inside the place.
Dear God. As of any village back in the day, you need a village witch. And that's what Adria is, and we're gonna meet her momentarily as well. Let's talk to Gillian here.
Good day. How may I serve you? Farnan is a drunkard who fills his belly with ale and everyone else's ears with nonsense. I know that both Pepin and Ogden feel sympathy for him, but I get so frustrated watching him slip farther and farther into a befuddled stupor every night.
I'm with you, sister. What a booze hound. What a booze hound. And there's this quirky little boy here that lives on the outskirts of town. He set up his shop under a tree. What a weirdo. Let's go meet him. I don't know, he's pretty cool. He has a peg leg. Wooden peg leg. And his name is Wirt, which is pretty tight.
Psst, over here. Kane knows too much. He scares the life out of me, even more than that woman across the river. He keeps telling me about how lucky I am to be alive, and how my story is foretold in legend. I think he's off his crock.
Alright, so we'll listen to a little bit more of Wirt's story in this legend as we progress through the game. But let's go meet the woman across the river that he mentioned, aka Adria the Witch. It's pretty funny because they just kind of cast her on the outskirts in the forest away from everybody. Like every witch should be cast out. But unfortunately for me, that means I have to trek pretty far to actually get to her. And as a sorcerer, you're constantly having to go back to her to buy potions and things of that sort. But oh well, we'll deal with it. It's got her own little island here, it's not so bad. There's a little shack, I love what they did with the place. I like the lighting in there, and then she's got her cauldron here. Who knows what kind of broth she's brewing? Let's talk to her.
I sense a soul in search of answers. The sum of our knowledge is in the sum of its people. Should you find a book or scroll that you cannot decipher, do not hesitate to bring it to me. If I can make sense of it, I will share what I find.
Basically, you can sell her books and scrolls if you don't find any use for them. Maybe buy some mana potions, because as I mentioned earlier, the sorcerer runs out of magic pretty soon in the early levels of the game. And now I am ready to venture down beneath the cathedral and meet the hordes of monsters that await me, get this adventure started. That's what I'm here for. So let's go to the cathedral. Got a little cemetery here. Bunch of dead people. And oh my god, It's a wounded townsman.
Please, listen to me. The Archbishop Lazarus. He led us down here to find the lost prince. The bastard led us into a trap. Now everyone is dead, killed by a demon he called the Butcher. Avenge us! Find this Butcher and slay him, so that our souls may finally rest.
And he is slain now. This poor man, killed by a butcher. Moment of silence for the slain townsman. Alright, moment of silence over. Let me actually set my spells to some hotkeys. I'm going to use my Staff of Charge Bolt and my F5 and my Firebolt in F6. Let's go. Let's begin this thing. Alright. Welcome to the Cathedral, everybody.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled. I do not have a spell ready.
Alright, I need to get my spell here. Golly. There we go. Boom. Why do my hotkeys, like, screw up? Alright, anyways. If I press my tab key, I get the map. And the goal of each level here is to find the stairs down to the next deeper level beneath the cathedral. But for each video in this series, I'm going to be clearing out the entire floor before moving on. Just making sure I've killed every enemy, opened every chest, read every book there is to find, all the good stuff. So let's go on through. And I don't need all you hardcore nerds telling me how bad I suck at this game. Like I told you, it's been years since I played. Never played as the mage before. And if you practice enough and you can get really good at this thing and you can do some crazy stuff as the mage, hopefully I'll get to that level before the end of the series. But for now, just bear with me as I adjust to the learning curve. And here we have found our first library. These bookcases are guaranteed to have a book. And books are good if you're a sorcerer, because that's how you learn new spells. That's how you improve your current spells. God, dude, keep running out of mana. I'm telling you, these first few levels as a sorcerer is brutal. All you do is run out of mana. Let me go in here. There's a couple of skeletons. Jesus Christ, mana. Alright, I guess I gotta chug. Kill that one. Scroll of healing. I don't want no scrolls, dude. I want a book. Look at that, just scrolls. But the bookcase is guaranteed to have a book. And we got the Book of Firebolt. Okay. So as you can see, my Firebolt spell is level 2. So if I read this, boom, level 3. More powerful now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, eat that level 3 Firebolt. Who's next? That little dude. Alright, I'm gonna try to snipe these guys down. Boom. Next. Boom. Trying to take my aim carefully here because it costs a lot of mana to cast these and I don't really want to be missing. Really, no mana? So I'm gonna switch over to my Staff of Charge Bolt. Let me show you. So the staff, you can see I have 40 out of 40 charges. That means I can cast the Charged Bolt spell 40 times. Good thing is that it doesn't cost me any of my mana, but once I run out of charges, I have to go recharge my staff. Usually at Adria the Witch, or the Sorcerer also has a skill that lets him recharge. But if you use that skill, your maximum number of charges decreases permanently for the item, so it's really not worth it. Alright, let me break some barrels here. It's actually kind of dangerous to break barrels because I can kill myself at these earlier levels. If they explode like that, you can see my health just like died. So let me read that Scroll of Healing. My god, I thought I died there. It's gonna piss me off. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue clearing this place out. Some monsters up here. Alright, anyone else? Nobody else. Alright. Nothing down here, okay. Let's go back. Across here. Some chests. Really? Missed everybody? So level up, I am level 2, and as a sorcerer I'm going to put all my stat points into magic until it's maxed out, and then I'll work on other stuff. And as you can see, once you level up, your mana and your health refill, which is very nice, especially at the earlier levels here. me go up this way and go explore that side. This little area down here I haven't done yet, so let me do that actually before I move on up. Sarcophagus with a buckler, some gold. Alright, and I guess let me clear this little area over here. Really? Really, dude? I really gotta work on my aim here. I guess they tend to move every time I fire, and they move away from it. I'm gonna have to get used to it. Okay, good snipe. Bad snipe. Come on, man. Come on, man. Quit running away. Break some barrels. There's a monster in that barrel, dude. How do you fit in there? How'd they fit in there, dude?
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana, so let me go to my charge bolt. It's a pretty big open room here. There's the staircase down to level 2 already. But I'm gonna finish clearing out this floor before I head on down. Let me smack this guy with my stick. This guy too. That way I'm not wasting my charges. And actually, the charged bolt, it can hit multiple enemies at once. So I can kind of round a few of them up like this. And then let loose. Boom. Okay, just don't die. There you go, that ought to kill all of them. Heard another one die off in the distance. Let me smack this dude. Boom. Hopefully I get a level here again pretty soon so I can refill my mana. Really? That only hit one of them? I'm gonna smack this guy. That guy's... Really, dude? I'm missing way too much. It's kind of frustrating. I need to get used to this thing. Potion of heal. I don't need no healing potions, dude. I need a mana potion. Several of them, actually. I don't want to have to go back to town. Really, dude? Oh my god, I'm just missing everything. It's a disaster. Let me check a health potion before I break these barrels, just in case they're explosive. Alright, let me kill these guys. Smack this one. And nice, level up. Level 3 already. That's what I'm talking about. More magic. Let me switch back to my firebolt. Healing potion. Right. Boom. Want another book here. Need to keep leveling up my spells. Alright, potion. Perfect. More potion. Dude, I am missing like way too much right now. This is not cool. Alright, this guy's next. Get his gold. Really want more books, man. Kinda have to get lucky. If you're lucky, you'll find a lot of spells here in the first level as a sorcerer. That would be the dream. That way you go into level 2 already really powerful. So far I've only found one. Then let me heal up before I break these barrels. And that's why I healed up. I would have died. Look at that. I would have freaking died. It's insane. Another cap. Oh, that snipe, man. It would have been good. Boom. Alright, come on, give me a book somewhere. Need another little library. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Anybody guarding it? No monsters. Just a bookcase. And another book of Firebolt. It's going to go to level 4. Alright, that's not bad, I guess. Ideally, I want to find a book of healing so I can start healing myself. That's a good spell to get early on.
Not enough mana.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to stick these guys. Let me get my charged bolt back. Alright, nothing in this corner. Let's keep clearing level 1 here. How far off am I from reaching level 4? So I still got about 2,000 experience to go. It's gonna be a while. Almost missed that gold. It's kind of hard to see items on the floor here because it's so dark. So I'm sure I've missed a ton of stuff already. Hopefully not a book though. Dude, I'm so mad at these things missing. At least I got a potion. Grab that. Boom, another little potion here. Alright, doing good. And we got our first shrine here. It's an abandoned shrine. Nice, more potions. I love it. Alright, got a bunch of skeletons here. Okay, so actually, let me look up what the abandoned shrine does. You never want to click a shrine if you don't know what it does, so I actually printed off a little list here. The reason why you never want to click if you don't know is because some of these can permanently damage your character. Like there's one shrine that decreases your total mana by 10%. So the abandoned shrine actually gives you a +2 dexterity permanently, so that's a good shrine, and I'll definitely click it. But again, never click if you don't know. Let me actually chug a potion here because I'm kind of low on health. And I think I'm good here. Did I finish clearing out the whole level already? I think so. I think I'm done. I think I am done. At least up here. Let me double check. I don't want to miss anything. Might have missed some stuff over here. Let me go back over there and check. Either way, I have to come this way because I need to go back to town, sell some stuff, get more potions, and prepare for level 2 in the next episode. And look at that, missed a buckler. It's a little bit of gold. I'm gonna sell it to Griswold, the blacksmith. Let me see. If you use your arrow keys, you can move around the map. And yeah, looks like I cleared level 1. It's actually pretty short of a level. Usually they're longer than this. But let me go back to town, sell some stuff. And prepare for level number 2. Alright, I got a decent amount of things to sell. Do I need to identify anything? Nope. And let me put on this cap. Because no armor is better than 0. That's not what I meant to say. I said 2 armor is better than 0. That's what I meant to say. We're back in this. Okay. Let me sell all this junk.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Right, so I get about 512 gold. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So that's gonna do it for this first episode, guys. If you're as excited as I am about this series, be sure to leave a like on the video. Definitely helps small channels like mine to grow. And be sure to take the vow of non-stop gaming by joining the monastery. And hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys next time for episode number 2.